Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Giving yourself permission to totally let go. Welcome to our retreat day. And today, I'm gonna focus on nourishing that inner goddess that is within you. So whether you're physically masculine or feminine, just that inner goddess that resides in you, to give yourself a little bit of time and space. And during our day, each one of us is going to maybe offer a little bit of a different focus on a different type of goddess, but all within that same special being that's inside of you, that you can offer a little bit of nourishment, a little bit of love and space. So allowing your eyes to be closed, feeling the space that's around your body. Noticing how you're breathing this morning. Feeling that ebb and flow of your natural breath. And as you breathe, noticing that space that's around your limbs, around your legs, around your neck, that space that you're not really touching but you're aware that's there. Space that's maybe behind the back of your neck, behind your knees. And then breathing consciously, breathing and noticing how long that breath takes for you to inhale. Following your exhale, noticing how long it takes for you to breathe out. And finding the space in between. Okay, so breathing in. As you get to the top of your inhale, hold it here and just dwell for a moment in this space. In this space of akasha, this kind of infinite space that's there. And then breathing out. Fully breathe out, let everything go from your body, and spend a little bit of time here at the bottom of your exhale, dwelling in this space. Inhaling. Feeling that top of your inhale and pausing here, just holding for a moment. Almost feel as if you're in this place where time is being held still. And then gently letting that breath go. Breathing out, following it all the way down to the bottom of your exhale. Holding it here, holding it out. Inhaling, gently bringing that breath in. Drawing it all the way up and holding it at the top of your inhale. Exhaling, so just following the same way, the same breathing. Looking for that space. As you breathe in, feel as if you're breathing up the center column, so you can feel that breath come all the way up as if it's rising up that middle column, the Sushumna line of energy coming all the way up your spine, following it to the crown of your head and holding it. And then as you breathe out, feel it going all the way down. down that center column. And as you hold it out, just maybe starting to engage that root lock of your body, where the perineum muscle is, where that pelvic floor is. Inhaling, drawing that breath up, bringing it all the way up to the top, the crown of your head, and holding it here. Pausing for a moment, feeling that space at the top, and breathing out. So if you've just joined us, we're starting laying down, just allowing everything to be soft in your body. Inhaling, drawing that breath from the root of your body all the way up. Keeping your laying position in a comfortable place where you can just let go. Pausing, holding that breath at the top. Exhaling. Following that line, that Sushumna line of energy all the way down to the root of your body. Holding that breath out, feeling this space. Feeling that connection that you have to the earth now. Feeling the space, maybe at the base of your body. Feeling the earth that's beneath you. And then as you draw in, feeling that breath come all the way up. That energy rise up through that space in your body, all the way through that center column. Taking it all the way to the crown of your head. And holding this space here, feeling that connection to the sky above you and that space that is there, that's around the head of your body. Exhaling, letting it go. And just having 4 more breaths, exploring that space. So as you breathe out, you can just pause at the bottom, exploring that space that you're creating at the bottom, feeling that connection to the earth. As you breathe in and hold it at the top, you can feel this gap, this space, and feel that connection to the sky. Allowing your breath to either continue as your normal breath, but being aware of the space that you're occupying. And then as you relax, retaking your awareness to the space that is around you, noticing the space that's around each part of your body. And feeling that sacred space that you occupy, having your intention to create this sacred space for you today, to feel your connection not only with the space that's around you, but also connecting through the space, through the internet, through that vast channel that we've created through technology, so that you can connect to everybody else that is joining you on this day retreat. creating this sacred space for you to nourish yourself today. And as you breathe, being aware of that energy that we've been creating through this breath, that energy that's emanating from the center of your body and connecting to the space that's around you. Being aware that we are all part of the same space, sharing the same energy, and that space that is around us that akasha, that space that has no beginning, no end, but contains all potentiality for us. This is where our first goddess, Bhuneshwari, dwells. So the goddess Bhuneshwari is going to help us move through our first practice today, that goddess of space, and this space that you can feel around you. As you have your eyes softly closed, being aware of your own breath, being aware of this beautiful journey of your breath from the root of your body to the crown of your head, and that space that's around you, feeling this sacred love dwelling in all of this space that is around your body. So that space underneath your knees, underneath the gap in your neck, above your head, below your feet. This space is occupied almost with this lovely blanket of love. So as you're breathing, being aware of that space, having the sense that that space is filled with love, and that love is connecting you even through the internet to everybody else that you're sharing the space with. Taking all your attention into the space that's your heart. And as you breathe into your heart, maybe if you wanted to feel more physically that connection, you can place your hands in your heart space. If you don't want to move and you feel happy just laying, that's totally cool. Otherwise, placing your hands in that heart space. And as you breathe in, maybe silently saying to yourself, Harim, Harim, Harim. So as you inhale, Harim. Exhaling, just letting it go, feeling as if you are creating more space. Invoking this space within the lotus of your heart. And as you breathe into that heart space, offering this mantra of Harim, feeling as if you can invite the blossoming and opening of this lotus flower into your heart space. Breathing, feeling the space that you've been aware of around you is also within you. And as you breathe and open, you can feel that space become bigger. Releasing that mantra, releasing your arms. If you're not in a position where the soles of your feet are together and your knees are dropping out into a diamond shape, just bringing your soles of your feet together, knees dropping out. You can feel that space that you're creating in that diamond shape between your feet and that root of your body. Turning your palms, so your palms face down into the floor. If you feel comfortable to just keep your eyes softly closed, keeping them closed. And feeling this lovely space around you that is filled with love. Feeling that lotus in your heart. And as we breathe, we're going to try and go for 8. And breathing in, pressing your feet together, lifting your hips, lifting your heart. And as you breathe out, lowering down. Feeling that breath in, lifting your body, lifting yourself into that space, lifting your heart. And breathing out, melting down. 2, we're going to go for 6 more. Inhaling, lifting your hips, lifting your heart up. Exhaling, melting down. 5 more. Inhaling, lifting up, feeling that heart, that lotus heart open and lift. Exhaling to soften. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to soften down. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling to soften. 2 more. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to soften. Last one. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to soften. Feeling that space that you've been occupying. As you breathe out, bringing your knees together. Having a pause to breathe in. Exhaling, hugging your knees in towards your body. Crossing your ankles, we're going to gently bring yourself up to a seated position. So either rocking, holding your knees or rolling to one side, coming up. So bringing your palms together, connecting those thumbs into that heart center, connecting to that lotus in your heart. Closing down your eyes, having your intention to create this beautiful sacred space for your day, to be aware of that space that surrounds you and offer that space to be filled with love, filled with the opportunity to nurture yourself and for infinite potential for the rest of your day, for you to be open to nurturing and to see how you can nurture yourself and others. We're going to have 3 ohms to start. Feeling that ohm move through your heart down into the earth. Taking a breath to prepare. Breathing in. Breathing, feeling that space in your heart, feeling that wonderful openness that you're starting to create, even just through your breath, just through your intention. And then opening your eyes, reaching your arms all the way up, reaching up towards the sky. Bringing your palms together, inviting it back down into your heart. Planting your palms onto the floor in front. Moving your way onto your hands and knees. Spreading your fingers. Taking a breath in. Breathing out, taking your sit bones back towards your heels. And stretching out, moving your arms forwards. Pressing your sit bones back and having a gentle sway, just moving your hips from side to side. If you feel like having your eyes closed, then closing your eyes and Feel how your body would like to move around in your hips. Spreading out through your hands. And considering that number 8, that shape of infinity, and the infinite possibilities that are available to you, and the space that we're going to try and fill with your body moving. We're going to go for 8 circles, creating an 8 shape. Okay, so from this hips back towards your heels, as you breathe in, guiding your hips out to the right side and bring them across the center line of your body, crossing that space, and then leaning your heart forwards, bringing the circle back. If your figure of 8 feels a little bit like another shape, that's totally cool. Just moving into it for your body. So you're breathing in, sending your heart forwards, and that space that you're aware of, all of this beautiful sacred space around your body, move into it, feel it out, breathe into it. Breathe in so you move forwards. And as you breathe out, really squeeze everything out of your body. Finding that space at the bottom of your exhale and at the top of your inhale. So those movements this morning are going to be really nurturing and slow. Enjoying the whole length of your inhale. If you feel like dwelling and taking a little bit of a pause at the bottom of your exhale, stay down there and just enjoy that space that you're creating. If you use Ujjayi breathing, if that breath comes naturally to you, breathing in through your nose, rasping a little bit in your throat, then using that breath, maybe feeling that heat through your breath. Okay, whenever you feel it's the right time for you to change direction, the next time that your hips rest down by your feet, change the direction that your body's moving in, seeing if you can find a little bit more space that you can reach, that you can occupy. If your hips can move out a little bit further, if your heart can stretch forwards a little bit further. If you feel like closing down your eyes so that you can enjoy the movement of your body, enjoy filling up that beautiful sacred space that's around you, connecting into that air and space with your breath. As you breathe out, surrendering everything down to the earth. Feeling this movement nurture your whole being. And in your own time, whenever you feel that you come to a natural stop, finding your place where you end up with your sit bones back towards your heels, taking as much time as you need. Also, guys, finding the steadiness of your breath. And inhaling, rising up onto all fours and straight into downward dog, tucking your toes. Sending your sit bones up. But today, making your downward dog a little bit short, just bringing your hands halfway. So not all the way to a forward bend, but halfway. So we can occupy a little bit of a like hammock space. As you breathe in, feeling that space around your heart and your chest. And as you breathe out, letting go. Breathing out through your mouth. Oh, super, guys. Being aware of that openness of your chest, openness of your heart space, and with your eyes softly closed, just visualizing that, maybe an image of a heart, and you can see this beautiful space in the middle of your chest that is filled with a lotus flower. And as you breathe in, it's just becoming bigger and blossoming and opening. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And on your next breath out, walk your hands back towards your feet. So your hands move towards your feet in a forward fold. Allowing your feet to be just in the position that they're in. As you breathe in, soft knees, stand up, open out your arms out and reach all the way up, reaching from the earth all the way up to the sky. Bringing your palms together, exhaling, soft knees, coming all the way down to the floor. Surrendering your hands down, relaxing your head, your neck, and then inhale, walking them out into downward dog. Breathing out through your mouth. Inhaling into that heart space. Exhaling, walking your hands back to your feet. Feeling that space decrease, inhaling, standing up, reaching your arms all the way out and up, reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, drawing your hands down through the center line of your body, all the way down to the floor. Inhaling to downward dog, walking your hands out. Exhaling, pausing here, feeling that space around your heart and your chest. Allowing your head, your neck just to dangle for a moment. Breathing in, feeling that space. Breathing out, hands walk back to your feet. Inhaling, standing up, reaching your arms out and up. Palms together, exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, walking it out to downward dog. Exhaling, walking it back. Inhaling, standing up, arms out, reaching up, looking up. Exhaling, folding, hands coming all the way down to the floor. Inhaling, walking it out to downward dog. Exhaling, walking it back. Inhaling, arms out and up, reaching up. Palms together, exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, walking your hands out. Exhaling, moving it back to a forward fold. Inhaling, arms out and up, reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, folding, hands coming all the way down to the floor. Okay, just two more to make eight. Inhaling, walking your hands out, downward dog. Exhaling, walking them back into a forward fold. Inhaling and reaching out, standing up, being aware of that space that you're reaching into. Exhaling, folding forwards through the heart down to the earth. Inhaling, walking your hands out into downward dog. Exhaling, bringing them back into a forward fold. Inhaling, reaching out and up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, reaching it out into downward dog, this time staying in downward dog. Allowing your head and your neck to dangle. Feeling the space that you're occupying, spreading through your fingers. Feeling all of the space around you as if the whole space that you've been reaching into is filled with this infinite love, this place for you to have a sacred space, for you to spend your day. One nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose. As you breathe out, dropping down to your knees. Pausing here, breathing in. Exhaling, offering your heart down towards the floor. And continue to slide along, slide your chest. Inhaling, lifting your heart up, coming into cobra. Exhaling through your knees into downward dog, tucking your toes, lifting up. Breathing in. Exhaling, melting down, knees, heart towards the floor. Slide along, lift your heart, looking up. Exhaling, downward dog. Pausing to breathe into that heart. Exhaling to come down through those 8 points of contact, knees, heart melting. Inhaling to lift through your chest, coming up. Exhaling into downward dog. Pausing to inhale. Exhale, offering back down to the earth, knees, heart reaching down. Sliding along, inhaling, lift your chest. Exhaling, downward dog. Pausing to inhale. Exhaling to melt everything down to the earth, knees, heart down. Sliding, inhaling. Exhaling into downward dog. Pausing to inhale. Exhaling, knees, heart down. Sliding along, lifting your heart. Exhaling into downward dog. Just going for 3 more with your own breath. So the same, using your own breath, allowing your heart to come down. Inhaling, feeling as if you're moving from your heart. Pausing in that downward dog, taking 2 more. Last one. So whenever you feel ready to stop, stopping in your downward dog position. And this is your time, your space. So taking as much time as you need to get there. When you find that downward dog, creating space, spread your fingers, trying to actively move your shoulder blades away from each other. Connecting to your heart through that lion's breath. We're going to try and create a nice breath where you breathe out, stick your tongue out, and in that breath, feel as if you can actually feel the sensation and space in your heart, as if you could breathe from your heart, having a breath in. One more, breathing in through your nose, eyes closed. Breathing out through your mouth, tongue out. Coming down onto your knees. Bringing your right foot forwards. Awesome, guys. Hands either side. Just having your hands either side of that foot. Breathing in, lifting through your heart. Exhaling to round. So just tucking your tailbone under, rounding. Inhaling, reaching forwards. So start, awesome. So we're having like a little bit of a cat-cow back. Exhaling to round. Inhaling, reaching forwards. Awesome. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, reaching forwards. Awesome. Exhaling to round. If it feels more comfortable for you, bringing that hand to the inside edge, so your right hand can come to the inside edge. If you feel like going a little bit deeper, continue with the same breath, same movement. If it feels more comfortable on the outside, leaving it on the outside. Creating a lovely flow with your breath. So inhaling, feeling your heart lift. Exhaling, rounding. Feeling that energy that you're drawing all the way up from your tailbone, a bit like that breath in the beginning, feeling it come all the way up to the crown of your head. So making this your last one. Finding a place where you can be comfortable for a moment, but we're leaning forward, hands are onto the floor, either on the outside edge of that foot or the inside edge of that foot. Opening your heart. Breathing into that heart space. So we're going to have a lion's breath here. So allowing your heart to shine forwards. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhaling, tongue out. Inhaling. One more, exhaling. Releasing, tucking your back toes under and moving back into downward dog. Walking your heels up and down. Moving your hips around for a moment. And then bringing yourself down onto all fours, bringing that left foot in between your hands. So your choice may be starting with your hands either side, then gently moving them to the middle. If you wanted to start straight away with hands inside edge, go for that. For 8 breaths, okay? Inhaling, sending your heart forwards. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, maybe if there's a little bit more movement in your spine, creating a little bit more like a wave motion. Inhaling, heart lifting up. Exhaling from your tailbone, rounding. So you can feel all of this space that we're occupying, lifting up through your heart, feeling that connection as you breathe, all the way to the top of your head, noticing that space. And as you breathe out, feeling that connection to the root of your body. Going for 3 more. Enjoying your breath. Last breath. Finding that position you can pause in. Getting steady with your hands. We're going to go for 2 lines breath. Just feeling that lovely space that you're creating in your heart, having a breath in. Closed eyes. Exhaling, tongue out. And releasing, tucking your back toes under, stepping it back into downward dog. Moving your heels up and down, swaying your hips from side to side. Feeling that lovely space all the way around your body. Feeling that breath that's running from the root of your body all the way to the crown of your head. Taking your right leg, reaching it all the way up towards the sky in a 3-legged dog, reaching it up. As you breathe out, bend your right knee, opening out that space in your hip. And choosing to stay static or making circles with your right knee. So either for 8 breaths or circling your right knee. So you're looking to create a little bit of space in that hip. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then extending it straight up, breathing in. Exhaling, bringing your right foot down in between your hands. Left knee down. Inhaling, reaching your left arm up. Opening out as if you're opening space out in your heart. Reaching that left hand behind you. Having a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, if it feels okay, we're going to bend your left knee, reaching for your left foot. If that feels a little bit far this morning, it's totally okay. You don't have to go for it. Just having that openness of your heart on the left side. Awesome. One more breath. As you breathe in, releasing that foot, bringing your left arm all the way up and back around. Squaring off your hips, inhaling, lifting through your heart. Breathing out, taking the weight into your left hand, inhaling, reaching your right arm up, spinning it all the way back behind you, opening out your heart, bending your left knee, reaching for that foot. So you can feel the whole space either side, opening your chest, having a breath in. Feeling that openness on that side of your body. Oh, gorgeous, guys, awesome. 2. One more breath. On your next breath in, releasing your right hand, bringing it all the way back around, planting it on the floor, tuck your back toes under, inhaling, downward dog, stepping it back. Exhaling, releasing to the floor through 8 limbs, knees, heart down. Inhaling, lifting through your chest, looking up. Exhaling, downward dog. Pausing, connecting both hands. Coming back to this open heart, this space, that kasha that you can feel all around you. Feeling that you're moving through your own sacred space. And extending your left leg up in a three-legged dog, straight leg. Bending your left knee. And choosing to stay static here or making 8 circles with that left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling, extending that left leg up. Exhaling, left foot in between your hands, right knee down. Keep pausing to stay steady here. Going for the right side first as you breathe in. Circling that right arm up. Taking it behind you so you can feel your heart open. And then bending your right knee, seeing if that right foot is there. It's totally okay if it isn't. You're just opening up that side of your body. Breathing in, feeling that lotus in your heart starting to open. If you can, close down your eyes for a moment and breathe into your heart space. Feeling that sacred space starting for you from within. So you can connect to that sacred space that we're creating around you. And on your next breath in, releasing that foot, bringing your right hand back, up and over, planting it down. As you next inhale, reaching your left arm up, opening out, moving through that space. And inviting the right foot into your left hand, so bending that knee. Opening out. Breathing, softening your gaze. Taking all of your attention into that heart. Feeling that heart space expanding. Feeling that infinite space that you're creating for your infinite journey. One more nice deep breath. As you breathe in, releasing that foot, bringing that hand all the way back around to arrive by your foot. Tucking your back toes under, stepping into downward dog. And releasing down through 8 limbs, knees. Aiming your heart down towards the floor. Inhaling, lifting your chest, looking up. Exhaling, child's pose. Move over your knees, sit bones towards your heels. Offering everything back down to the earth. Keep moving into our figure of 8, but just going once each side, okay? So as you breathe in, allow your side to be intuitively picked, whether you go to the right or to the left. Breathing out, moving it back. And then change the direction of that move. Change the direction of your infinity symbol. And inhaling, rising up, all fours. Exhaling, downward dog. Feeling that space underneath your heart. Taking your right leg up, three-legged dog, reaching it up. Exhaling, bringing your right foot dead in between your hands so that you can walk your hands around for a wide leg forward bend. Walking your hands around to the side. Inhaling, getting nice and long, lifting through your heart. And then exhaling, releasing. Wherever you feel comfortable for you today, you can stretch your arms out in front if there's space, or leave your hands on your waist. Wherever you feel that you can create this lovely space around your heart, around your chest. And from here, breathe into your back. as well as your heart space, so you can feel the breath moving in your front ribs, your back ribs. Breathe in with the fullness of your breath. Then inviting your hands just to move back either between your feet or bringing them onto your waist. If they come back to your feet, bringing them onto your waist. And we're going to slowly lift into an upright position, so as you breathe in, gently start to come up, just taking your time so you don't get dizzy. Pausing to breathe out at the top. Changing the position of your heels so your heels are in, toes are out. Some guys bending your knees. Opening out your arms, reaching up. Feeling your heart space open, breathing out. So okay, with your breath, we're going to move for 8. So as you inhale, reach up, come onto your toes. Maybe bring your palms together. Exhaling, coming down, elbows out. Inhaling, reaching up. Reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, coming down. Maybe adding, opening out your mouth. 2, inhaling, reaching up for the sky. Exhaling, bringing that lion's breath with a little bit more force. 3, inhaling. With your own time. 4, we're going to go for 8 altogether. 5, as you're in your own home, if you feel that you need to move faster, go for it. That's totally okay, going at your own speed. Just 2 more. Stay here, stay here. Stick your tongue out, eyes open, and then folding in to lock your fingers. Head down, heart open, offering everything down towards the floor. One more last lion's breath here. Offering that energy down towards the earth. And releasing your hands down to the floor, straightening out your legs, changing the position of your feet, coming back into that wide leg forward bend. Walk your hands forwards, get long through your spine. Breathing out. Taking your hands back onto that same journey, back for your right foot, so walking them back up to the top of your mat. Inhaling, looking forwards, looking up. Exhaling, bringing both feet to the top of the mat, folding forwards. Inhaling, coming up to stand, arms out, reaching all the way up. Reaching up towards the sky, palms at your heart center. Taking a moment in Tadasana, so just standing in your Tadasana. Closing down your eyes for me. And focusing on that space where your heart is, breathing into the front and the back of your body. As you breathe, feeling that openness that you've created, feeling that space that is around you and breathing into it, feeling the front of your body, back of your body, open and breathing. And with every breath as you breathe, seeing if you can feel any change in your body, if your arms want to lift, allowing them to lift. So you're drinking in that sacred space around you that you're creating. Feeling your heart fill and blossom. Allowing your eyes to be softly closed, unless you have something that is beautiful that you're looking at. Maybe you're looking into the garden, listening to the birds sing. Feeling that connection that you have to the environment that's around you. Drinking in that space. One more breath. Opening your eyes, inhaling, reaching your arms up, palms together. Exhaling, folding forwards. Taking your right knee back to the ground, right knee back. Inhaling, reaching your arms up, looking up. Exhaling, bringing that energy down to the earth. Inhaling, downward dog, stepping it back. Exhaling, floating your way down through your knees, aiming your heart down. Sliding along, lifting your chest, looking up. Exhaling into downward dog. Breathing in, breathe into your back. Breathing out. Breath in, bringing your right leg up, reaching it up. Exhaling, right foot in between your hands, left knee down. Inhaling, arms up, reaching up. Exhaling, hands to the floor, feet together, folded. Inhaling, come up to stand, reaching your arms out and up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Left knee, stepping it back. Inhaling, arms reaching up, reaching into that space around you. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Inhaling, downward dog. Exhaling, melting down through your knees, heart down. Sliding along, lifting your chest. Exhaling, over your knees, tucking your toes into downward dog. Having one breath here. Breathing into the back of your body. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhaling, left foot in between your hands, right knee down. Inhaling, arms up, reaching up. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Both feet together, folding. Inhaling, arms reaching up. Exhaling, folding down. Inhaling, lift your heart. Stay here, but lift your heart up. Exhale, folding, decreasing that space. And giving yourself a little hug, maybe wrapping your arms or your hands around your calves or your ankles. Folding down, creating no distance, if you can, between your heart and your legs. Super, guys. Feeling that breath and that energy that you've created. Releasing, hands down, lifting through your chest. Stepping back into downward dog in whichever way you feel comfortable to, in whichever foot seems to naturally lead you. Breathing to be aware of that space that's around your body. Breathing out, coming down to your knees, coming onto all fours. Getting steady with your hands. Awesome. Allowing your head to dangle. Moving a little bit just to feel the space around you. So maybe shifting from side to side. Maybe circling over your wrists and your hips. Gently come into a still point. And we're going to invite your right knee to lift up, keeping that knee bent. Exhaling, rounding your back, bringing that knee underneath. Inhaling, inviting that right knee up. Moving with that heart, exhaling, knee underneath your body. Inhaling, guiding it up. Exhaling, bringing that knee in. Okay, we're going to go for 5 more, moving through space. 4 more, using your breath. So seeing if you can reach up a little bit higher. Bring it a little bit closer towards your nose each time. 2 more. Last one. Replacing that knee down. Super, guys. Getting nice and steady in your hands. And allowing yourself to move in that space. Moving around maybe in a circle, maybe just shifting from side to side. And then becoming still. Moving to your other side, moving to the left side. So going for 8, feeling that distance through space, inhaling, reaching your left knee up. Exhaling, knee to nose. 1, inhaling. Exhaling, bringing that knee in. Inhaling. Exhaling. 3. 4. 5. Feeling your heart move, that back of your heart, front of your heart. 6. 7. Last one, knee to nose. Replacing your knee. Normally lifting through your heart, so as if we're coming into that cow pose, heart going forwards. Tucking your toes under, exhaling, downward dog, lifting up. Extending your right leg up into a 3-legged dog. Exhaling to bring your right foot in between your hands, left knee down. So guys, inhaling, reaching your arms up. And then as we exhale, we're going to turn out, spinning your knee back. So you come out and then extending through your right leg, coming into a gate pose, opening your arms. Exhaling, leaning over that right leg. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, taking your left hand down. As your left hand comes down, just floating your right leg up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Feeling that space that you're occupying. And then if it feels right for you today, we're going to bend your knee and reach for that foot. So bending your right knee, reaching for that foot and feeling your heart, almost if you can breathe in to feel like a heart bursting sensation. One more breath. And releasing that leg out, leaving it hovering. Gently inviting yourself to come back up. So guys, and we're going to turn, pivot on your knee, arms up. Exhaling, hands to the floor, framing that right foot. Tucking your back toes under, inhaling, downward dog, lifting up. Either staying here or releasing it back down to the earth, knees, heart down. Inhaling, lifting your chest, looking up. Exhaling, downward dog. Left side, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhaling, left foot in between your hands, right knee down. Inhaling, arms up. Awesome, opening out your arms. So spinning on your right knee and your back knee, extending through the left leg so you straighten it out. Breathing in. Exhaling, lean into the left, coming into that gate pose. Inhaling, extending both arms out. Exhaling, right hand to the floor. As that hand goes to the floor, feeling your left leg lift. Awesome, staying steady. If it feels right for you, reaching for that foot. And breathing into that heart, trying to open out that space in your heart. If that foot's a little bit elusive today, that's totally okay. You can just continue to breathe into that chest, feeling that same openness. If you're holding your foot, breathe in to release. Exhaling, releasing that foot down. Taking a pause here, and then spinning to face your straight leg, facing that left leg. Reaching your arms back up. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Tucking your back toes under, inhaling, downward dog. Breathing out through your mouth, staying here. Allowing your head to relax, your neck to relax. Taking your right leg to the sky, reaching it up. Bringing your right knee to your right wrist to set up for pigeon. Right knee to right wrist, walking your hands back, lifting through your heart. Oh, super guys. We're gonna wave into your pigeon for 8. Okay, so lifting through that, lifting up. Yes. Sorry, Siri's interrupting me. Breathing out, rounding down, inhaling, lifting through your heart. Awesome guys, for 7 more. So rounding, coming down, inhaling, lifting through your heart. Rounding, coming down. Inhaling, lifting through your heart. Rounding, coming down. Inhaling. So going for 4 more with your own breath. Feeling into that space that's around you. So guys, 2 more. Making this your last one. Lifting through your chest. So we're going to bring your right hand to help you balance in towards that center of your body. We're going to reach for your back foot. If it doesn't feel right today, it's totally okay to stay here and stay balanced. But if you feel okay to sweeping your left arm up, opening out and inviting that left foot to come into that hand. Breathing into that heart. Oh, super guys. If you wanted to fully go into mermaid pose, going into that mermaid pose, but you don't have to. So either staying in this position, if your foot feels like it will hook into that elbow crease, hooking it in. Breathing into that space in your heart. One more nice deep breath here. And releasing that foot. Releasing everything down to the ground. So just squaring off your hips, bringing both hands so that you're facing forwards, and slowly coming down, walking your forearms down, maybe stretching your arms out. Melting everything down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more breath. Inhaling, walking your hands back. Tuck your back toes under, exhaling, step it up and back. Taking a moment in our downward dog, feeling as if that side of your body, having an intention to clear away energy so that you can receive, clearing out that space so you can receive that nourishment into your heart, nourishment from that sacred space that you're creating. Having a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, clearing out anything you don't need. Left leg up, three-legged dog, reaching it up. Exhaling, left knee to your left wrist. Walking your hands back, finding that place where you can be set up for your waving pigeon. Breathing in. As you breathe out, rounding, feeling that movement into the space that's around you. Inhaling, looking up for 1, so going for 7 more with your own breath. So breathing out, offering your heart down. Inhaling, exhaling. Super, guys, following that pace of your own breath. And you can pause, it can be slower or quicker. Going for 4 more. Feeling your own lotus heart opening. Feeling that movement in your spine through your body. Also making this your last one. Having a breath to open out that space in your heart. Changing your left hand to help you balance. Breathing in, taking your right arm up, opening out, inviting that right foot to come into your right hand. No, and it's also totally okay if you don't have that foot. You can just have the choice and open out your heart looking back towards that foot. Awesome. If you feel that there's space to catch your toes into the crease of your elbow, reaching them into that crease of your elbow. Awesome, guys. And if you feel that there's space to release your left hand, releasing it up. As you breathe, feeling that openness in your chest, breathing in. So if you can imagine this space that you're creating. One more nice deep breath. And releasing that foot, releasing both hands down to the floor. Inhaling, heart up. Exhaling, melting your heart down. Coming down for 8. 7. Surrendering down to the earth. 6. 5. 4. 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, walking your hands back up. Instead of going into downward dog, we're going to slide the weight onto your left side and bringing your feet around. Bending your knees, inviting your heart to move towards your thighs. And then as you breathe out, rolling down, slowly coming down. Keeping your knees bent for a moment. Windscreen wiper in your legs, gently from side to side. Feet staying a little bit apart, so moving into those hips. Feeling that space that you're creating. Just going for one more movement each side. When you come to rest, keeping your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, and we're going to plant your hands just onto the top of your thighs. And as you breathe in, feeling as if you're creating a little bit more space in your body, so pushing your thighs away. Inhaling. As you breathe out, maybe trying to push your thighs, press your lower back down into the floor. Inhaling, release to relax. And as you breathe out, pressing your hands into those thighs, press your lower back into the floor. Feeling as if you could create a little bit more space. Pausing at the bottom of your exhale, feeling that space that's there. And then inhaling, releasing. Exhaling. Almost as if you can try and move and create a little bit of space that's moving from your thighs, so you're pushing them away, lower back into the floor. Inhaling, release, allowing everything to relax. Exhaling, pressing your lower back in, pushing your thighs away. Inhaling to relax. You're just going for 4 more breaths like this. So as you breathe out, you're actively creating a little bit more space. Feeling that when you breathe in, how the rest of your body feels, just letting everything go so you don't have to press or hold with any tension. Just using that exhale to press your lower back in, push your thighs away. Inhaling, feeling everything relax. Exhaling. Leaving your legs in the same position, knees bent, feet flat. Release your hands down to the floor. And breathing to tilt your pelvis. So breathing in, feeling your belly just lift, maybe your lower back lifting away from the floor, pelvis tilting towards your feet. And as you breathe out, feeling your sacrum, your lower back press into the floor. Inviting this connection back with your breath. As you breathe in, filling your belly, maybe creating a little bit of space underneath your back. Maybe your heart lifts and your chin nods in. And then as you breathe out, pressing your lower back in. Find the bottom of your exhale, holding it here, maybe engaging that perineum pelvic floor. As you inhale, releasing, allowing your belly to fill, feeling that space underneath your body. Maybe feeling your chest lift, chin nod in. Exhaling, Squeezing everything out. Closing down your eyes, feeling the connection from the root to the crown of your head. As you inhale, belly softening, back slightly lifting, chest lifting, chin nodding in. As you breathe out, squeezing everything out, connecting to that pelvic floor, perineum. And inhaling, feeling that energy just lift all the way through your body. Feeling it connect to the crown of your head. Breathing out. Having one more breath like this. Feeling those cogs of movement. Your belly fill, your back arch. Maybe your chin nods in, just allowing it to be a reaction. As you breathe out, pressing your lower back in, connected to that perineum, pelvic floor. And then relax, relax here. Drop your knees out to the side, soles of your feet coming back in together. Turning your palms so they face down. Having that final pose the same as the first one. As you breathe in, lifting through your hips. Lifting through your heart. And holding here, holding for 8. Breathing in, keeping that heart space lifted. 2, keeping your hips nice and open. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on your next breath out, gently softening your way down. Bringing yourself into Shavasana, whichever feels comfortable for you. So if you do want to stay with the soles of your feet together, knees out, or if you wanted to move into that starfish position, palms facing up, if your body feels like it would need something else before you relax, it's totally okay for you to move into a different position. Softly closing down your eyes. And with your breath, bringing your attention back in towards your heart. That center behind your breastbone. Feeling that space in the center of your heart. And within this space, imagine that you have a warm, glowing sun. This first goddess of our day, Bhuneshwari, associated with the sun. And feeling now we've opened and explored the space around you and the space in your heart. You can breathe in to that center. Letting the breath enter and leave the body through the sun in the center of your heart. And that same mantra, that Hrim mantra that we had in the beginning, Feel as if you can breathe that in to that sun and that space in your heart. Inhaling Harim in your heart. Just gently letting it drift into your heart. Sensing this softening in your heart space. And feeling an opening in the back where you're connected to the floor. Feeling that opening in the back of your body, back of your heart. Feeling this great space, this akasha of space, this infinite space that surrounds you. This space that is underneath your body, around your body. And within that space is this golden blissfulness of the goddess, creating this blanket of love and golden bliss that is around you, that is in all of the space that surrounds your body, all the space that connects us. As you breathe, you can feel this spaciousness at your back and all the way around your body. Flowing back in and out from your heart. Infusing every part of your body with this spaciousness. Feeling this awareness of total love and freedom throughout all the space in your body. Breathing in your own thoughts, breathing them into your heart and out the back of your heart into the spaciousness of the goddess at your back. So you can feel that breath in as if you can sense the drawing from your mind into your heart. And breathing out, releasing out through the back, just giving away any of these thoughts. Allowing this clearing to happen, clearing of your energy, clearing of your mind. So you can breathe in, feeling that movement through your heart, taking in anything and breathing it out through the back of your body. Offering out anything that isn't going to be conducive to your sacred space today, and just giving it over to that goddess, giving it over to the back, leaving it in that space. Feeling the blessing energy of the goddess that is flowing into your thoughts, creating this space. Creating space in your mind, space in your heart. To create this beautiful sacred space that lies before you for your whole day. As you continue to breathe here, just feeling that infinite space and time that is filled with love and wrapped around you like a blanket. And that space is that same space that connects us through the internet, through space and time. Breathing in, knowing that as you lay here, you're completely nourished, wrapped in this sacred blanket of space, of love, reaching across time and through space, like an invisible cord that is holding us all together. Being aware as you breathe of this infinite space around you, that akasha, that space, that infinite space and time that is holding us all together. Now as you breathe, taking more of your attention in towards that heart space at the front and the back of your body. And as you breathe, reconnecting to that sun energy that is just dwelling there behind your heart. That sun that's blessing all of the flowers, the lotus flower in your heart. That sun that's providing you the blessing on your sacred space ahead of you to nourish you for your whole day. Having your intention, maybe you have your own intention for the day ahead. Or maybe it is just to enjoy creating this sacred space, to feel that nourishment of your goddess within, nourishing the feminine, connecting with your own divine sacred center. And at the same time, feeling our connection to each other through this space, across the ether, the akasha, across through the internet. Connecting with anybody that might be further away from you, connecting to those souls and those beings that maybe you haven't met yet, and feeling this connection through space, through time, allowing love to be our connection, that love that you're nourishing yourself with and sharing with everyone else that's around you. Starting to breathe with a little bit more intention, but knowing that your breath comes from your heart. That breath that you're connecting to the energy that's around us, drawing in that energy of the goddess, breathing it into your heart, and allowing that warmth of your heart to just filter through to every space in your body. Creating a little bit of movement into each space of your body, wherever you feel you would like to move today, whether that's fingers or toes, maybe your head, maybe a different place in your body wants to be the first thing to start to move. Maybe it's your hips, And just inviting this movement to be your own intuitive, special way of feeling the space around you and finding your way back up. So just gently maybe roll onto one side. You don't have to come up straight away. This is your day, your own sacred space, creating the time for yourself to move, to be gentle, to nurture how you feel. If you do manage to just keep your eyes closed so you can stay in that lovely place of being inward for a moment, enjoying that nurturing inside and that space inside that you've created. Gently bringing yourself back up to a seated position. If you can, keeping that soft gaze or your eyes softly closed. And inviting those thumbs to come back towards your heart center as you connect to that lotus being blessed by the sun in your heart, feeling this lovely energy and space that you've created. For a moment with your eyes softly closed, being fully aware of all those other people that you're connecting with this morning, feeling the earth underneath you, and inviting your Om, your own vibration, to be drawn down from the sky, through your heart, down into the earth. Finishing with our 3 Oms, and having a breath to prepare. Staying where you are with your eyes softly closed, feeling that vibration in your body, through your heart. Offering a little bow inwardly to your own inner teacher, your own inner guru. And whenever you do feel ready to open your eyes, offering namaste to everyone who shared this morning with you.
Namaste. Namaste.
Everyone. Namaste. Oh. Thanks guys, thanks for getting up and joining me. I hope you enjoy your goddess breakfast of your overnight oats if you've managed to prepare that this morning. And then your the goddess bowl for lunch is super yummy and gorgeous. I love that. And then you'll be meeting Ellen, and I think Tracy's joining us as well. I'm going to join Ellen for our spiritual dance at 1:30. So cool. Thanks guys. So how does everyone feel this morning?
Good. Wonderful.
Yeah, really good. No, thank you.
Oh, good. There's a Facebook group. If I haven't joined you to it, it's just for you to like share how you feel or share how things are going today. And if you don't have Facebook, it's totally okay. It's not. It's just an extra thing that's there for you if you do want to. So, and I'll send everybody sort of each of the bits that we do today. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
See you all later.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Have a good day, Vic.
Thank you, and you.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you later.
In the sunshine.
Oh yeah, in the sun. Oh nice. Are you alright, Joe? Turn your volume up. Say that again. Oh. Oh, I can't hear you very well, Joe.